Now, so after my Supreme post with 50 Cent, and y'all already know what I posted. I ain't got to go back towards that. And 50, his post, when he put up, take that down, they're going to get this boy killed. Like, that's the second time 50 reposted me. And that's the second time he put, it's like, see, words are spells, right? At first, I took it as if, yeah, he just throwing me an alley-oop. But the second time, again, yeah, this boy trying to get himself killed. Like, first and foremost, what kills me is that I know what I'm capable of in these streets. I know I get busy and got busy for years in these streets. I know in the 90s, every gangster called me for their beef. Every gangster had me on the front line. So I guess my reputation is suspect or to be questioned because I got shot. 50 got shot 9 times and went on to be the biggest rapper in the world. End of story. No retaliation. All types of drug kingpins and ill street niggas went down. They ended up in the penitentiary. I ain't saying he did it. I'm just saying something just ain't right. I mean, Uncle Murder, shout out to Uncle Murder. He got clapped. Papoose. Papoose crew. Papoose. He went on to become Legit Lenny. Tony Yayo. He was on Rikers Island. He was in jail. And they threw milk in his face. He was in jail. And they threw milk in his face. And you know what he did? Nothing? I mean, absolutely nothing. And I say that to say this, right? Matter of fact, let me get straight to the point now. So now, after that post, one of 50 Cent Goonz, one of them Queens dudes, right? He decides to slide up in my, actually it was more than one of them, slide up in my DM, making threats. Then he takes the post. That's what brought us here, right? Because me, I keep the streets in the streets. It is what it is. But once you decide to go to the internet and smear me on the internet on some gangster shit, then that gives me the right. What did I tell you? I was going to make you famous. So, I don't know who these dudes is, but the streets immediately reached out to me. Shout out to Zeke Black, one of them, right? So many dudes reached out to me. Official dudes with names, right? Homies. Reached out to me like, yo, that dude right there? That dude right there? The dude all up in the video and the pictures with 50? Let me tell y'all a story, right? About how this cat was locked up. And he got kidnapped in jail. I'm like, how did he get kidnapped in jail? They said he got kidnapped in jail. Pretty Black did it. Pretty Black did it. I said, what did he do? They tied this dude up and stuffed him under a bed for 2 days and got charged with it. It's on record. I'm not even getting into the fact that you got dudes doing bids. Who shot you? Separate the see. Everybody seen me get shot, but ain't nobody seen nobody go to jail. Because when the police told me to come to the precinct, I kept that code. Because in order to give some, you got to take some. In the streets, that's how it work. A lot of y'all dudes ain't been battle tested. In this world, some of the illest killers was killed. What 50 Cent said? I guess I'm here for a real reason, because he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't breathing. Many men. Yeah, I got hit like he got hit. God kept me here for a reason. Rest in peace, Dawn. God kept me here for a reason. There's a reason. The reason. That, but back to you, homie. Like, I don't know what y'all dudes understand. And if y'all really spoke to the streets, this niggas, like, listen, man, one thing about me, I have a voice. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm not asking nobody for permission to say what I want to say, but I want to say what I want to say. When I was in jail, I didn't back down from nobody. I was one of them dudes that they don't talk about that made it safe for Bloods to be Bloods in the beginning, the first generation of Bloods in 94 on Rikers Island. The niggas that they don't talk about. All you hear them talk about is the Bing monsters. They don't talk about niggas like me that paved the way. Nah, they don't do that. It's only a handful of them dusty niggas that they talk about. But nevertheless, man, highs don't fold. Highs don't back down. And sending me videos in my DMs. Sending me videos in my DMs and showing off your hammers. That don't intimidate me, my nigga. That don't intimidate me. The gun store sells a lot of guns. There's a bunch of them in the hood, my nigga. That don't intimidate me. Make a long story short, man. Whatever, like sending me my address. Send me people that got the same last name in my DM. That does not intimidate me. Don't waste. Listen, I only respect violence. One thing y'all gotta understand, right? Like when I went to Bronx River, and I say that to say this, when I went to Bronx River, when I went outside of Bronx River, I went outside of Bronx River by myself, mentally breaking down. Didn't even know I was gonna make it. I don't even know how I got there. I was toasted, angry, upset. But I say that to say this: when I got clapped on camera, it was so real that everybody said it was fake. It was staged. Because nobody would go where they know they got beef with everybody. I robbed my whole projects back in the days. Extorted them niggas. Had them on a 7 to 7 o'clock curfew. You know, you ain't never heard none of the OGs out there that was out there during that time say that's this nigga's lying. They just say little slick shit like, you know, it was nobody really out. What you mean there was nobody really out there? Or y'all doing this insulting yourselves. Nigga, you was out there. It is what it is. Y'all not going to take away from who I was. And I ain't trying to be that. I'm on YouTube. Being a vlogger. Dealing with celebrity gossip. And at the same time trying to wake my people up. And if I got something to say, I'm going to say what I got to say. Don't waste your time sending me any threats in my DM, because at the end of the day, Haas ain't gonna back down from nobody. I don't care what crew you come from. I don't care what you did in the past. Y'all niggas ain't do nothing that I ain't do. The reality of it is, I'm gonna say it again. Why y'all give niggas like 50 Cent and these other niggas props? They got shot just like I got shot.